Hotel known as a hotbed for crime is shut down. Police moved in and everyone inside moved out as officers served a restraining order on the hotel in Norwood. WLWT News 5's Kyla Woods was there when it all went down.
Prostitution, drugs, you name it, we're done with it. We've had it.
Today was the final step in a long walk Norwood police have been taking to fight crime. They served a temporary restraining order to the Quality Inn on Montgomery Road. Law Director Josh Berkowitz said residents can now rest easy knowing this type of crime is unacceptable. And he had a message for business owners, too.
The message is just as loud to people who own property, that if you're going to allow your property to be used for drug sales or for prostitutes to do business, then we're going to shut it down.
The crimes were happening so frequently and so openly, Mayor Williams said he wouldn't be surprised if management knew exactly what was taking place.
One of the prostitutes, I think they have diamond members. When they stay it so long, they get a discount rate, sort of like a frequent flyer. Well, she apparently has flown all over because I think her room was reduced greatly.
Neighbors and police are sick of it. They call it a haven for drug use and crime. The fight is on to close a hotel for good.
Police testified today of rampant drugs and prostitution at the Norwood Quality Hotel that the city recently closed.
But today's proceedings were not a trial. Rather, as 9 on Your Side Scott Wegener tells us, it's a hearing to determine if the hotel might reopen.
Undercover police officers told the court they were finding a treasure trove of trouble inside the Quality Hotel in Norwood.
Marijuana on the desk, condom on the nightstand, bath salts, 4 crack pipes, a hypodermic needle cover, a package of personal lubricant, a heroin cook can.
And finding it throughout the building.
Room 320, 319, room 315, room 302, 415.
A known prostitute told officers the quality of the drugs is what convinced her to set up shop there.
The reason, kind of the interesting thing was that she came there was because it's the best heroin in town being sold in that hotel, is what she said.
At least one hooker told police even the manager was involved. Police conducted several undercover buys of heroin with a dealer called LT, often in the hotel stairwell.
We have breaking news now concerning the Quality Inn in Norwood. The hotel was shut down by police a few weeks ago after claims that it was a hot spot for drug activity and prostitution. And today, in a Hamilton County courtroom, County Judge Robert Ruhlman transferred the ownership of the hotel to a third party who's indicated it plans to refurbish the property and reopen it.
Quality Inn is an American multinational chain of hotels based in Rockville, Maryland. It is a part of Choice Hotels International, family of brands which has operations in more than 40 countries. Quality Inn is the founding brand of Choice Hotels International with more than 1,800 hotels worldwide as of 2018. Quality Inn was founded nearly 80 years ago as Quality Courts United, which was the first hotel chain in the United States. By 1946, the association grew to 50 hotels and to 100 hotels by 1952. The group was among the first in the industry to offer wall-to-wall carpeting, daily linen changes, 24-hour desk service, and in-room telephones. In 1972, Quality Courts was renamed and rebranded to Quality Inn to reflect its growing global presence. By 1990, Quality Inn changed its name to Choice Hotels International, and the name Quality Inn became one of several brand names under Choice Hotels. From a local Cincinnati news article, a controversial Norwood hotel will remain closed after police shut it down, alleging it was home to hookers and drug dealers. Hamilton County Common Pleas Court Judge Robert Ruhlman granted the city of Norwood's Monday request for a preliminary injunction as the hotel owners of Quality Hotel and Suites Central, 4747 Montgomery Road, fought to allow it to reopen. That means the hotel stays closed until at least the trial on our request for a permanent injunction, Norwood Law Director Josh Berkowitz said. Norwood is seeking to close the hotel until the case against its owners is resolved. Officials say the hotel was a haven for criminal activity both in the rooms and its parking lots, and the owners either allowed the crimes to occur or did nothing to prevent them. It was shut down via a police raid on June 2, 2014. The location was allegedly being used as an HQ for an extensive sex trafficking / human trafficking operation. The owners seem to do little, if anything, to deter this. On June 16, 2014, a judge ordered the hotel permanently closed. Lawsuits from former trafficking victims against the previous owners continue to this day. Prostitution, drugs, you name it, we're done with it. We've had it, Norwood Mayor Tom Williams said. Monday was the final step in a long march Norwood police have been taking to fight crime at the hotel. The hotel sits along the south side of the Norwood Lateral. Police cars blocked the entrances to the hotel's parking lot by noon, and people staying in the hotel were asked to leave. The city did not initially say why it sought the restraining order, but Williams told Woods that the city has had drug and prostitution problems at the hotel for the last 3 or 4 years. Williams said this closure will be a message to other business owners to keep problems like these in check. Law Director Josh Berkowitz said residents can now rest easy knowing this type of crime is unacceptable, and he had a message for business owners too. The message is just as loud to people who own property, that if you're going to allow your property to be used for drug sales or for prostitutes to do business, then we are going to shut it down.